Now, just when you thought the risk to cryptocurrency was kind of easing a little bit, and maybe some of these centralized exchanges were still under the target of the United States government and regulatory bodies like the SEC and CFTC, things are about to get much worse, and they're going to be attacking the entirety of the decentralized finance sector. They're going to be coming after the core of decentralized finance, and yes, one day they will be coming after Bitcoin as well. The United States government has a major problem, and that problem is control. If they do not have 100% control of the entire world, they're coming after it. Now, decentralized finance or the cryptocurrency space is currently under a lot of heat, and I believe they're going to turn that temperature up, and it's going to get even hotter. Let's discuss what the U.S. Treasury is saying about cryptocurrency, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you're holding on those exchanges, it's going to be considered a loan to those exchanges. If you want to make it your asset, you need to hold it on a cold storage or DeFi wallet in order to mitigate the risk of holding on a centralized exchange. Guys, we've got an article from the Wall Street Journal out there today highlighting the fact that decentralized cryptocurrency markets, what do? They don't provide an alternative financial system. They threaten the United States security, the U.S. Treasury says. Oh my gosh. I know it was just a matter of time before the United States starts coming after DeFi as well. Centralized finance, in the sense that these centralized exchanges are getting hit left and right by the SEC. They're getting hit left and right by the CFTC. Now the U.S. Treasury coming after DeFi because it is a threat to national security. The only person who would use DeFi is someone funding terrorism or somebody partaking in illicit activity. Well, at least according to the U.S. Treasury, that's the only people that would use DeFi. Oh my gosh, the decentralized cryptocurrency market threatens United States national security and needs greater oversight and enforcement against money laundering, the U.S. Treasury Department said on Thursday. Wow, man. And you know what? I thought that DeFi was innovative. I thought that DeFi was taking something where the risks of centralized authority were great and spreading those out in a decentralized way was you know what? I thought that was powerful. But no, actually, I was wrong. It's only for money laundering, illicit activity, and terrorism funding, according to the United States government. Now, the warning in the new Treasury report assessing the risk of so-called DeFi markets lays the foundations for tougher regulations and punitive action by the federal agencies. DeFi platforms enable crypto investors to transact with each other through software running online without a central mediary overseeing transactions. Now, without these intermediaries, such as the SEC and the CFTC and any other government-regulated and controlled entity, without these intermediaries of traditional finance, such as banks, regulators currently have little insight into DeFi transactions. Therefore, let's make the assumption that the worst of the worst is happening. That's exactly what the U.S. Treasury does. Ransomware hackers, rogue states, and other national security threats have seized upon the market's opaqueness to move money around the world without detection, facilitating the financing critical to their operations, the Treasury Department's report said. Illicit actors, including criminal scammers, North Korean cyber attackers, are using DeFi services in the process of laundering illicit funds. Now, this Brian Nelson fellow is the Treasury's Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence. He says that capturing the potential benefits of associated DeFi services requires addressing these risks. Oh, it does, Brian. Brian, dude, I hope you have a great day today, because it really seems like you've got a hard life, man. The report sketches out how the Treasury Department plans to bring the market under greater federal oversight, suggesting that platforms that fail to establish sufficient vetting policies risk enforcement action. So basically, if you are a DeFi platform out there, it doesn't matter if you are out of Dubai, if you are out of England, if you are out of Brazil, you need to follow the United States requirements for running a bank. Yeah, that's true. It's as confusing to me as I hope it is to you guys, and I hope that you can sense this sarcastic tone in my voice, but I truly believe that the United States Treasury, the United States Treasury Department, and anybody working there has lost their mind. I mean, there's no other explanation, but they have lost their mind. Now, the private sector should also follow along and use the department's findings to inform their own risk mitigation strategies, Brian said. Companies need to take clear steps in line with regulations to counter money laundering, terror financing, and sanctions evasion to prevent illicit actors from abusing DeFi services. Now, Mr. Nelson, dear goodness, Mr. Nelson, I hope you don't forget how to tie your shoes, man. Among the recommendations, the Treasury Department said the federal government needs to bolster its existing supervision and enforcement of the market by requiring platforms to adhere to the same anti-money laundering rules that banks and other financial institutions must follow. Federal agencies also need to expand their regulatory power to cover potential gaps in oversight of the market. Look, to sum up the rest of this article, the United States Treasury Department will be asking for more money to expand their oversight and control into every inch of the entire globe's monetary policy. If you live in Dubai, if you live in Nigeria, if you live in Canada, the United Kingdom, or I don't care where, the United States owns you. Think about that for a second. They own you in every transaction you make. Does that make sense? No, it does not. Do I agree with that? No, I do not. But they own your pocket. And I hope that makes you a little bit upset, because it absolutely makes me upset that the United States thinks that they can 100% control every transaction that takes place on this globe. And just wait until the aliens come. Then they're going to be coming after them as well. There is a drastic and severe disconnect between people like Mr. Brian here, who think that they own everybody on this planet, and the reality of what takes place. Guys, DeFi is not a threat to national security. DeFi is not full of illicit actors and North Korean hackers. DeFi is simply a decentralized financial system where there are no central intermediaries such as banks, but anybody and everybody can make financial transactions. Not necessarily in fiat currencies. No, I can't send $1 somewhere and nobody knows where I send it. But sure, I can send a Bitcoin. I can send an Ether. I can send a Dogecoin. These coins are not ruled by the sovereign United States. These coins are not owned by the United States. They are in fact owned by decentralized, I guess, entities, if you can call them an entity, decentralized forces. The United States has no idea what they're doing. And because of that, they want to own you, your pocket, everything in it, and it doesn't matter where you are or what rock you hide under. They are going to overturn it. And they're going to reach so far down your pocket that you will never have control of your finances again if the United States is able to do what they want to do. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below, because this is absolute nonsense. And if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got Claybro883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.